All right, we are going to do our second video now, and this is going to be about creating and sharing folders and docs. Very simple. I feel that this has been a big help for me as a superintendent, that I can run my board meetings this way and share things without actually having to click on attachments, drag them to an email through a traditional email server. I know that I found that many times when I was using just a traditional email, school email, to do my board meetings, I would forget an attachment. But now I've got all these things right here in front of me, and it really, really works nice here. So first thing we're going to do is talk about how to organize your drive by creating folders. This is very, very helpful. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to New, we're going to create a folder. And let's call this a test folder, okay? And we'll hit Create, and there it is. Now, a few nice things you can see, all these have different kind of colors, and I'm going to change the color of it. There's a few things here you can do too. Let's change the color. We'll make it that color. Now, also, I can do a few things with this folder. I can open it, whether I can find some more apps on the Google App Store. I can share it. I can get a link to share it. I can move it to someplace. I can add a star. I can change the color. I can rename it. I can view the details. I can download it, and you can see it will make it a zip file and download it right to using Google Chrome down right here to the bottom of my bar. I'm going to get rid of that because it's going to take a lot of time. But the really nice thing about this is that I can also maybe move documents in and out, and I'm going to do one right now. So I'm going to click on this. This is working articles for my dissertation. Research question 1. Okay, I'm going to move this one. So you can see I'm going to just highlight it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click on this, and I'm going to move this. This has helped big time with me. So you can see these are all the files. And look, here's test folder. I'm going to double-click on that. There's no files there, but I'm going to move it there. That has helped tremendously. So we will move that out of research question 1, and let's check back on test folder, and there's the article. That has helped tremendously with board meetings, especially going from 1 month where we may be approving a tentative copy of something like the school calendar, and then moving it to the next month. I can just move it on over and not have to copy and paste or save it to the desktop and move it over. Very, very, very simple. Now, let's talk about having permission to share things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of click onto my school account here. I'm going to click on this, and this will come up. This has helped just fantastically. So you can see here's all my files that I use, okay? A lot of things here. The school levy, head teachers, handbook, all kinds of things. And what's nice about this is we really had used this because I really pushed this with my teachers, because we had so many times a teacher would have to walk all the way down to the office, print something out, or get a copy of something like a field trip request or a facility reimbursement, and it just was a waste of time for people to do that. So, you know, what I did is I made a drive folder for the teachers so that they would not have to go and look for things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll down, and let's look for teacher, TGS employees. Okay, when you click on this, you're going to see I've got all these different kind of folders here. Okay, and you can see certification, CPDUs and agenda, my employee handbook, mandated training. And when I click on this, you can see there's files in there, and this is a document from ISB. But if you look up here, this is people that I've sent it to. I'm the owner of this folder. I'm going to send it. These are all different teachers. Well, this is my secretary. She can edit things. So let's do this. I'm going to give myself permission to use this one too. So I'm going to go back to the folder. Let's click on this. We can either go back right. Let me find it again. TGS employees. We can right-click on it, okay, and we're going to share it, or we can double-click on it, and there's a little drop-down arrow right there. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to share this. Now, I'm going to share this to myself, okay? So I can share this. You can see I've shared this with everybody kind of in my school district, okay? Now I'm going to share this with myself, and this is my personal email. Now, you'll notice before I send this, I can either give this person permission to just view it, which I'm going to do, or I can make them permission to edit it. I let my secretaries have permission to edit it. And this is going to do, please delete after screencast. Because this is school stuff. I don't need to have permission for this. Now, this is my personal Gmail I'm sending it to. I sent it from my @Tonica Grade School email. So I'm kind of outside of my school email system. And watch what happens when I hit send. It's going to say, you're sharing this with JD Suarez05 at Gmail. It's my personal email. Who is not in the Google Apps organization. Is this okay? Sure. Okay. So now when I go back to my personal email, I'm going to check. and shared with me, there should be one, TGS employees. That's the one I just shared. The nice thing is also, if you go back to your email, let me just hit refresh, it will tell me they have an invitation to collaborate. Okay, click on this. I can go right here and click on this. Okay, but I'm not going to be able to edit anything. I'm just going to be able to observe it and look at it. You can see. So that my teachers have access to all this. It saves a lot of time. They can fill out forms online, print them out, bring them to the office, or they can email them to me or to the bookkeeper. It has saved a ton of time. So let's see what else we have to do for this one. We are going to also create a Google Doc inside of a folder. Okay, so let me get out of this one. And go to my personal. So here's one, working articles. Now I want to make an article. I want to put a file in here to make some notes maybe. So I'm going to go to New. I'm going to go to Google Docs. I'm going to title this Notes. Oh, notes in file. Okay. And this is a test doc in creating a Google Doc inside a folder. Okay. So now, again, you got to get away from people that say, where's the save button? Okay, all changes are saved to Drive. So I'm going to close that. Now, here's the thing. This is inside. Look at if I go to working articles, there it is. But again, I can pick this up now. I can drag it into any one of these. Okay, or I can create a new folder. Test folder in Docs. I can hit create. And I can drag it in there and drop it in there. Okay, there you go. Very simple to use, very easy to use, and I've shared it with anyone else. Thanks a lot for watching.